I'm Alec Bean.
And I'm Brady Levinson, and let's get into episode 23 of Big Boy Boomin Bets.
So, we're going to forget about last week. That's what I'm starting off with. Not a great week. Brady didn't do too bad.
I had a pretty solid week. The
Brady
Jokic pick didn't happen. He didn't play, which I should have maybe saw that coming back-to-back, but
Yeah.
we're making a much more educated back-to-back pick today.
Yeah,
so don't worry.
I'm gonna be a little smarter today. I think. I was in over my head last
It happens.
week.
It happens.
Actually, no, I wasn't in over my head. The one game that Paige doesn't want to hit her over is when I bet.
And you didn't have use of money the night
Right.
before.
I mean, it's whatever. It's a new week. I'm gonna hopefully make some money this week. Actually, no, I am gonna make money this week.
Confidence.
For starters, I'm betting on straight masters this week. These are all of my picks. For my lock of the week, Xander Schauffele, top 5 finish is at plus 330.
Okay.
Why that's at plus 330, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's like the third favorite to win, or like he's somewhere in that top 5 range. Makes no sense as to why his odds are so high. He's got 9 career PGA Tour wins. I mean, that's pretty cool. 47 top 5 finishes. I mean, I really don't know how really to explain my logic behind this pick other than the fact that it's going to happen. So, Schauffele, top 5 finish, plus 330, stamp it.
Love it. I don't know too much about the Masters, but I have a pick in the Masters coming up later. I'm not too big on watching golf, but it's a Masters.
It's the Masters. You got to watch golf.
You got to watch golf when it's the Masters. But I got a little bit of everything this week. Now that we got no football, we got no college basketball, and it's time for me to figure out what I'm good at. So we're starting off with my lock of the week where we got Peyton Pritchard over 20.5 points against the Magic tonight at minus 120. The Celtics are sitting all their starters besides Jaylen Brown as of right now, plus Al Horford. So someone's got to score. I mean, it's going to be a starting lineup of like Pritchard, Hauser, Tatum, I don't even know. Baylor Shireman has been a dog lately, but someone's got to score for this team tonight. I mean, it's second of a back-to-back, big overtime win against the Knicks last night. I think Pritchard's going to lead the way. He typically plays well when he's the key to the offense. So give me preseason P now and in the future postseason P.
Yeah, excited to watch
20.5 points.
Love Pritchard. Always hits his over when he starts for some reason. He's just a bucket. He's a bucket. He's started on any other team. Moving on to my upset of the week. I actually have Bryson DeChambeau to win the Masters at plus 1,900. He's playing pretty well right now. He's got 26 top 5 finishes, 6 times he's coming second. I've seen a lot of stigma around TikTok about DeChambeau and how this could be the tournament where he finally gets over that hump. He did win the U.S. Open. I don't remember when. I just know he did it twice. Again, not much to say here. It's just like it's golf. You're either having a good day or a bad day. Exactly. So DeChambeau to win the Masters plus 1,900.
Love it. Might as well. I think plus 1,900 might be the largest odds that we've had on this show. Yeah. But why not?
But for a guy of his caliber, you kind of have to just you see those odds and it's just why not?
Yeah, you see it, you pick it, and you go with it. I like it.
Pray.
All right, my upset of the week, we're heading over to first baseball bet of the year. I'm taking the Red Sox minus 1.5 against the Blue Jays tonight at plus 164. Red Sox had a tough couple last 2 games, dropping both at home to the Blue Jays after sweeping the Cardinals, but I think a Tanner Houck bounce-back game is in the cards for tonight. They're going into Kevin Gausman, who's had a pretty solid start, but I think it's going to be a bounce-back game for this team, and, always got to bet on the Sox.
Have to
bet on the Sox. ESPN also gives them a 60% chance to win. I don't really know what goes into that, but we're taking the Sox tonight, minus 1.5 to get back on the board here.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Sox had a shaky start, and they went on a nice little streak there. They kind of cooled off, but, it's the Sox. You can't bet against the Sox.
Yeah, they'll get hot.
They'll get hot again. It's a very good roster this year.
Love it. It's a very exciting roster.
For some reason, we were picked to win the AL and go to the World Series.
I mean, I won't complain.
I'm not going to complain. Wild card, back to Back to the Masters. Surprise, surprise. I have Minwoo Lee finishing top 10, plus 350. Chef Woozy, I think is what he calls himself.
Chef Woozy.
Dr. Chapinski, I know he calls himself that too. He has a win this year. Yeah, he just won. He just won an event. I forget what it was. Came in 17th in the FedEx Championship, which is, it's not bad at all. But, he's hot right now. He's playing well. I really don't see a world where he doesn't finish top 10, and it's at plus 350. I mean, these odds are kind of insane.
Yeah.
Literally the only minus thing right now that I saw was Scotty Scheffler finishing top 5.
Which is
insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
Minus 115 to finish top 5. Minwoo Lee, top 10 finish, plus 350. Stamp it, I guess.
Why not?
Just why not?
Why not? Nothing else to say.
Nothing else to say about it, yeah.
All right, my wild card. Now I'm hitting the Masters. Third sport of the day. We're going with Rory McIlroy to win the Masters at plus 650, which is, again, absurd odds. I mean, he's the second favorite to win. I think Scheffler's like plus 400 as the favorite, but McIlroy's been hot lately. He's won 2 tournaments so far this year. He won the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am as well as the Players' Championship. He also had a top 5 finish at the Texas Children's Houston Open, which is his most recent one. So he's been playing some good golf lately, and that's kind of all the basis I have for this pick, in that he's the second favorite to win, because, I don't know too much about golf, but it's a Masters, so...
Get hot and stay hot, basically, is the name of the game.
Yep. I'm using my logic that I use in every other sport. Teams, and I guess now golfers that stay hot, or that are hot, will stay hot. So I got McIlroy to win the Masters at plus 650.
Just like the Gator Boys. Gator Boys stay hot.
Gator Boys stay hot.
Well, quick episode today.
Yeah, much quicker episode, but should be a good one.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna suck this week. Trying to jinx ourselves here. Maybe we do good.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Technically we have. We can go 0 for 6. We can go 0 and 6.
Yeah, we can afford a bad episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's going to be all for this episode of Big Boy Boomin Bets. I'm Brady Levinson.
And I'm Alec B. And remember to gamble safely, gamble responsibly, bet on the Masters with whatever logic we used. And we'll see you next time.